Welcome into Touhyville. Steve Touhy, Chrissy Martin with you here, hanging out on a Friday morning. Happy Friday, everybody. We are just preparing ourselves and getting ready for a 3-day weekend. Thank you so much for spending your morning with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Also streaming on all of our video platforms. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the little bell for notifications so that you get notified every time we go on live, every time we post a video. We try to do a video at least once a day, and then we hop on here for a couple of segments each and every Wednesday and Friday. Portions of the show this morning brought to us by Jasper Junction. At the junction of 14 and 231, head over there and enjoy 13,000 square foot of thrift store and flea market goodness. Some of the stuff you can get there, something you might want to pick up and refurbish, something you might want to pick up and put right there in your home. Make your home, your house a home, rather, with the help of the good folks over at the Jasper Junction. Also want to mention the Hideout Bar and Bait in Beaverville. Try your luck on the Renville gaming machines. Just play responsibly. Looking for a place to hang out, hide out, have yourself an adult beverage? That's the Hideout Bar and Bait in Beaverville. Be sure to like them on Facebook, Dollar Bush Lights on Fridays. All right, our poll question up on the Q and 98 Gold Facebook page is asking you, what would you do if someone cut in line in front of you? You can go ahead and answer that poll question. We'll keep you updated throughout the morning. Came across this yesterday, and I thought it was interesting because some of the songs popped right in our heads right away. Song lyrics that maybe don't really hold up.
Yeah.
First one that popped in your head was...
She's only 17, right?
Yeah, by Winger.
Yeah. Is that the name of the song?
You,
I didn't know if
17.
That was... 17. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's the chorus, but yeah.
A little creepy, that song.
Yeah.
Let's see if we could look up the lyrics for Winger 17 lyrics. So, because this is YouTube and all those things, and we can't play the songs because they'll be like, "Hey, what the heck? We got to block you in Russia," and all kinds of things. They get crazy on trying to stop us. But hop on the video and comment with some songs that you can think of, some of the lyrics you can think of that perhaps maybe don't really hold up the way they once did. 17. I saw sparks fly from the corner of my eye. When I turned, it was love at first sight. I said, "Please excuse me, I didn't catch your name. It'd be a shame to never see you again." Just when I thought she was coming to my door, she whispered sweet and brought me to the floor. She said, "I'm only 17. I'll show you love like you've never seen." She's only 17. Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me.
I'm puking. Ugh. So gross.
Now, when this came out in 1988...
I was going to say, what year? 88? Okay.
88. I was 14. So me singing along with this,
seems so bad.
Not so bad. Like I'm singing along like an older woman, 17. Yeah. She's going to show me the things I've never seen. Then I got older, and older and older. And I thought, wait a minute, that's an adult man singing that about a 17-year-old. Creepy McCreeper.
I was just thinking, I wonder how old he was when he sang that. 27.
Ew. Come on. Listen, I don't normally subscribe to Christie's. You have to be within 10 years of the person to be with them.
This is 10 years, but
right, but
gross.
Right, but it has to be in my brain at least past 22.
Yeah.
Like 22 to 32, still a little weird. Like there's just too much life that happens in between there. The older you get, the more separation I can deal with.
Yeah.
You know, like a 40-year-old with a 60-year-old, no big deal. Okay?
Yeah.
A 30-year-old with a 40-year-old, no big deal.
Yeah.
An 18-year-old with a 30-year-old, two different lives they're living.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Yeah.
At least. So, yeah. So to me, this is one of the worst offenders.
Yeah.
The other one that's close is the Beatles. I saw her standing there. We were talking about that one the other day when we were at.
I've never actually looked at the lyrics on that one.
I haven't. I've just kind of listened to them. And I don't know how old the Beatles were when they did this. Maybe they were teenagers when they wrote it. Well, she was just 17. You know what I mean? The way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another when I saw her standing there? So that's fine if they were singing that when they were teenagers.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they wrote that when they were 17. Maybe that's when they were performing it. But does Paul McCartney still do the song when he tours now in his 70s?
I don't know.
Because now it's weird and creepy.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he has to change it to well, she was just 70. You know, maybe he's changing it a little bit.
I mean,
you
it's
know?
close. You could totally do that.
Yeah, maybe he's changing it up a little bit so that it's not as weird and creepy.
Right.
Because otherwise, yeah, you're 17. That's your granddaughter, maybe even great granddaughter, depending on how old Paul McCartney is.
I mean, it says that Paul was dating a 17-year-old at the time that he wrote it, and he thought that since a lot of the Beatles fans were young girls, it would be a good idea to do a song that 17-year-olds could identify with.
Okay, but how old was he? Do we know?
I don't know that. Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what I want to know. The list here says 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah.
Because it has outdated references to Leanne Rimes, X-Files, and Harrison Ford in Frantic. I don't have a problem with songs that mention pop culture.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I mean, when it says it doesn't age well, it's just okay.
It's just like there's some movies that don't age well just because the kind of technology in them.
Right. I mean, it's just. I mean,
I would say War Games did not. But I still like the movie, but wow, the computers are we're just leaps back, one different lifetime away from the computers in that.
Right. I mean, listen, I love Star Wars.
Yeah.
But it doesn't age. That was magnificent technology when it came out in the 70s.
Well, they chopped it all up and redid it, didn't they?
Well, yeah.
So it's not even the same.
Right.
Can you even see the original movie anywhere? Like, is there, unless you're like a VHS copy or something?
I don't know.
Like, does it exist?
I'm sure it's out there in the zeitgeist.
Revisionist history they've done.
Yeah, I don't know. While you're looking at the Beatles, not only did this one not age well, it's just not nice. "Run for Your Life" by the Beatles.
Okay.
First line: "Well, I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to be with another man."
Oh.
Yeah, that's like, I mean.
It's like some stalkerish stuff.
Yeah, that's a little, that's I think O.J. Simpson does that on karaoke night. I think it's just you better keep your head, little girl, or I won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever heard this one.
No?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I have. Maybe it's not.
It doesn't stick for you. But you don't like the Beatles, so.
They're okay.
They're fine. Okay.
I do not like them. I mean, it's not Pink Floyd or something.
Right. They just don't do it for you.
Right. They're fine. I like some songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're not like one
I
of your
can
faves.
see the attraction.
Right, but they're just not for you.
Right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chrissy trying to keep from being controversial this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please, Louise. Throw the bus.
What bus? It's
you
all.
saw me standing there and you ran me over.
No, all that is subjective. Like
Well,
that's,
yeah.
I mean, I don't listen. You like what you like. There's lots of people listening that love Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. You and I are just not doing those people.
Yeah.
That's just
don't
life.
get it.
Yeah. That's it's just their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Star 69 is a song by REM. So that's the. I don't even know if they still have it on landlines. Like if you hit Star 69, you can see who called you.
I would assume it's still a feature, don't you think?
Is it? It's call waiting now. So I mean, not
Call
caller
waiting.
ID. Is what I meant to say.
Oh.
Caller ID. So you don't really need Star 69.
Yeah, I guess so.
But so they're saying that one didn't age well because it's a song all about checking back on the number. I imagine. I don't even know the lyrics. I've never
heard of it either.
Yeah, never even heard the song by REM. I think I know like 3 REM songs, and
Tiny Happy People, duh.
okay, so that's one.
The End of the World. Or wait,
that's 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Losing My Religion.
Ooh, 3. I know more than I thought.
Oh, okay. right.
I was thinking of the two songs about Andy Kaufman. One was Man on the
Oh, Man
Moon,
on the Moon.
and
Okay,
then
4. Oh,
and then
yes.
they did another one for the movie called The Great Beyond, I think, or something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So,
You know more than I do then.
well, but I was way into the movie, and I was really into Andy Kaufman, um, like before the movie came out. I mean,
Yeah, the
he
whole thing
had a
intrigues me.
resurgence. What do you
Yeah.
mean? Like Andy Kaufman himself?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Him and the fact that, I mean, maybe he's like, it was all a ruse? No?
I don't think it was.
No?
No,
Alright.
I I would have liked to believe that,
Yeah.
but I did really go down an Andy Kaufman rabbit hole before the movie. Like I
Yeah.
got really into it, and then was excited when the movie came out. I read multiple biographies and did a lot of research and found a lot of VHS tapes and
Yeah.
specials and things. And so yeah, I'm a big fan. I just so that's why I dove into the soundtrack so
Yeah.
much. Lyrics to Star 69. You don't have to take the bar exam to see what you've done is ignoramus 103. That's supposed to be a class, I guess
Oh,
you
all
take.
right.
Um,
I probably took it.
sorry, is this ignoramus 103? No,
Oh,
it's down the bottom. Okay,
oh.
such ignoramus. I'm going to do so good in this class. Okay, so I guess the idea is the refrain. I know you called. 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 I know you hung up my line. Star 69.
All right. Oh, I got the proof.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's Star 69. Called you back. It's yours. Yeah. Dude looks like a lady. I guess. I think maybe we're being a little over PC about the idea that that's outdated.
Yeah.
That was oddly enough, Steven Tyler wrote that about Vince Neil from Motley Crue.
What he did?
I mean, Steven, have you seen yourself in the mirror? You look like a grandma right now. You look like you can go with Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley and be on the next Golden Girls. I mean, for goodness sakes. You're telling me you guys didn't have long hair and look pretty? But yeah, I think that was about them in the 80s when they were wearing all the makeup and all the stuff. So,
Oh, yeah. That was a fun time. I
Yeah.
did enjoy the androgynous
yeah.
look. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
I love rock and roll. No one's putting a dime in the jukebox anymore.
No, but I would love to. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
I was looking to see if there was like a speaker that looks like a jukebox that you could
Well,
have in your
sure.
house. That'd be
I'm
fun.
sure there's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the jukebox is just something you order it online on your phone and it plays the song in the bar. Have you
Oh,
seen those?
yeah.
Yeah. There's no
Huh.
jukebox, there's no records or anything anymore. You just order up the MP3 from the machine on your phone
Oh,
and you pay
wow.
for it. Yep.
Interesting.
Pay for it with your credit card. Before the Kiss, a red cap from Blue Oyster Cult. It's got something to do with gas being cheap or something like that. Oh, when the song was written, a gallon of gas cost 35 cents.
Oh,
So, but again, see, that's just the time.
yeah.
That's just
yeah.
things at the time that it was happening. So
Right. Think of all of I mean, in the 50s, how many? I mean, I guess it wasn't the time, but I don't know. There were so many songs about horrendous car wrecks.
right.
And
Oh my God! Every one of them was like
About someone
partner was
dying,
dying.
yeah.
Yes. I
and
mean,
you don't really hear a lot of those now, but like, it
right.
was like a real 50s, early 60s thing.
Yes.
But I think they age okay. There are a lot of jams in there.
Well, I suppose. But,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's I'm looking up just people dying songs in the 50s. I mean, there was a ton of them.
So many.
I mean, the first one that pops in my head was Dead Man's Curve. Like that was one.
Oh, yeah. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Last Kiss.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, Last Kiss. I mean, that's about a car tragedy.
Mhm.
I don't know. This one is Something on Your Mind, Part 2 by Bobby Martin. Running Bear. I don't know that one. Ebony Eyes. Leader of the Pack. That was one.
Yeah.
Yep. Teen Angel. Yep.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of those popular teen tragedy songs. Which who knew that would be a genre? Like, oh, the teen tragedy song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we could do a whole tragedy album. We
probably could. Yeah.
It was like all the same 3 chords and always someone crashing their car and dying. It was always like prom night was very bad in the 50s.
Right.
everyone was having a good prom.
Yeah.
Uh,
Always a trio thinking about.
sure, sure, yep. The Power of Equality from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They say it mentions cassette tapes and CDs, which are pretty much outdated. But again, you're referencing a time. Like to me,
Yeah.
that when you say it doesn't age well, I'm thinking of the things like 17. Like,
Yeah.
hey, well, and that really wasn't that didn't age well from the start. Like because he was 27. So, but I thought maybe if he was
Right.
like the Beatles when 17, maybe he was around 17 or 18, dating a
He did.
17-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay, so then time went by and fine.
Yeah.
But 17, yeah, that didn't age well from the moment that it hit the radio. And the last one they have is One in a Million from Guns N' Roses. It has a lot of things in there that apparently are racial, xenophobic, and homophobic. I don't know the song.
Oh,
So,
I don't either.
that was the other one for Money for Nothing. They said it has a homophobic slur in it. I told you which one that was yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Word for a cigarette in Britain.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
That little blank has his own jet airplane. So
Yeah.
And I gotta be honest, I don't think that was that accepted in the '80s either when the song came out
Yeah.
because they blanked that out on the radio too.
Oh, they did.
So I don't know if they
Okay.
were trying to make a point with it that someone that was delivering refrigerators would talk that way, but it was. I don't know if that was their the
They were
route that
just
they went.
trying to make the character, flesh out the character.
Right. The character that was very boxy at the time. Do you remember the video?
Oh, that was
His head
that
very
video.
boxy and-
Yes.
Yeah.
That was very early on computer animation,
Sure.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I know which one you're talking
When
about.
did
Yeah.
that song come out? It has to be the
I'm
80s.
just thinking of the Weird Al version where he's talking about the Beverly Hillbillies.
Mm.
That's like all I can think of.
There was a real song.
And I'm also thinking about because the video was the Beverly Hillbillies.
Right, but there was a real song that
I
that came
know,
from.
but that's the one that's popping in my head.
My, 85 it came out.
Oh wow, yeah.
So early on in the MTV world, because MTV was out in 81, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So still very early on in the videos.
Yeah, August 2nd, 1981, I think.
Yeah. So go ahead and was it August 2nd?
Yes, because it was also the day that my husband was born.
Oh,
That's why I remember.
well, that's sweet. All right, so go ahead and comment with song lyrics that maybe just don't hold up, and we'll dive back in and revisit this another time. Dave says, "Good morning, Steve and Chrissy." Good morning, Dave. Thank you for hanging out with us. We appreciate it.
Not